Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. In the last part we finished the Explorer's Crypt and did some more progress here in Hero's Cave. And now we're going to continue on. It's around this point that the puzzles actually start to get somewhat, difficult, as long as you don't think. The only really hard part about this puzzle in particular is deciding which parts to destroy and which ones to keep around, and realizing which blocks you can push. Which, mind you, with the blocks, it's only a matter of time before you realize, ooh, this one moves slightly to the left, or any other compass direction you can think of. And it's at this point you could possibly screw up, because you need to push this block up. However, you might think to push these blocks from the top, whereas you need to push them from the bottom to make it, in order to make this work right. And that was a room. Time for my least favorite room in this entire place. Meet what I like to call the Gauntlet. All 8 of these buttons summon 4 of a specific enemy type. And which one it is, well, it's not random, can put a damper in your plans, because you're going to be here for a bit. Especially when you have to constantly switch your items. The Big Goron Sword is the way to go for quite a few of them if you just want to get them dead quickly. But honestly, I would actually recommend just keeping your normal sword out in, order to just keep some speed around for that, because this is pretty time-consuming, actually. Well, most of it's time-consuming. Some of them, like the Iron Masks here, aren't that bad at all. Same with the Magnites. Also, Magnites are one really weird design. Then again, what Zelda enemy isn't a really odd design? Other than the Knights, obviously other than Dark Nuts. And Iron Knuckles, because they're somewhat humanoid. Ooh, Paul's voices. Haven't seen these guys since Dungeon 2? No, Dungeon 3. We know what to do with them. If you're playing Ages 2nd, you can use the Harp of Ages, as I mentioned way back in that Let's Play as well, but since I only have Dimitri's Flute, that's what I have to use. Get Givdos again. Now, gotta say, a lot of the enemies in this place just are not that threatening. And jumping Stalfos, that's nothing too bad. Seriously, is it Stalfos or Stalfos? I've never been able to tell. And I can't read you guys' comments, because you're in the future, because it's currently December 16th! And we end off with some spiky beetles. Spiny beetles. What are these things called? And that was the last really challenging room. Now for the really annoying one. First off, we got Fire Keys, who don't make an appearance in-game normally until the next dungeon. The way they work is that they'll dive towards you and attack, and certain ones can light themselves back on fire. However, here they just attack you, then they become normal keys that have a higher altitude to them. However, here's the painful part. You have to throw your boomerang in order to hit that switch. That took me about 3 minutes, and I just realized I forgot to put a transition in there, but oh well! And here's the final puzzle. And you need to pay to do it. You need 60 rupees by this point. He's gonna need to ask us to do our challenge. The chests have to be opened in a proper order, and their locations offer a clue. You have to look carefully. These chests are arranged in the order of the 8 dungeons in the game. Gnarled Root is right here. Snake's Remains, I think it was, is right here. Poison Moth's Lair is right there. Dancing Dragon Dungeon's right there in the upper right. Unicorn's Cave. Ancient Ruins. Explorer's Crypt. And by process of elimination, the final dungeon shall be in this area of the map. And for doing that, we get the final warp, which takes us to the final room, which has a ring. Well, that's a downer of an ending. Let's get that appraised and see what it is. And it is a power ring level 3. Ups your sword damage done by 3. Ups your damage taken by 3. Useless to me! If you're playing Ages 2nd, you get the armor ring level 3, I believe, which is damage down by 3, damage done by 3. And honestly, neither of them are worth it. If they gave you the blue or red ring there, that would be much more worth it. But no, it's just that. Anyway, time for an area I was actually in much earlier on, I believe. Welcome to the Temple Remains, I believe is what it's called. First off, dig up, get your shovel out, because the last thing we want to get, or one thing I want to show off, is that there is a Gacha soil location right there. How you're supposed to know that's there without the Discovery Ring, I don't know. In fact, the Discovery Ring is probably the only way you're supposed to know that's there. Either way, you can jump over this now. And we are actually where the Temple of Seasons used to be before it sank into Subrosia. For some reason, there's still a crap load of stuff here, but oh well. To progress on, we need to make it fall, so let's do that. I believe there might be alternate paths you can take in this place, but I always take this path that I take, so yeah. The reason you need to make it autumn is because if you had gone one screen west and north of the entrance, you would have found this long string of pits that you would not be able to jump over, I believe. However, if you have the Rocks Cape and Pegasus Seeds, you might be able to, but don't quote me on that. You need to make it autumn and then do this. Keep that cave there in mind for later, we'll be up there. Now we want to go down here and make this, the summer, spring. The season, winter. There we go, those are words. In order to progress onwards. And you're going to want to walk over these prints because this is where progression is. And then head into Subrosia, actually, for the second to last time. If you're playing Seasons second, that is. If you're playing Season first, you'll have to do a bit of other stuff. And we can enter this cave, finally. This guy is throwing random items into there and apparently makes fireworks with the volcanoes above us. So let's throw a bomb in. That may have not have been a wise idea. Oh lord, yes, not a wise idea. We're all gonna die, run! And I think that cave they showed off in the second shot of the volcanoes is actually where a secret is if you're playing Seasons first. And now we're filling up this entire area with lava. Well, there goes this ecosystem. Wow, no joke, the trees are dying. Holy. And then happy music after that. Wow, that's mood whiplash if I've ever heard it. It's just like Evangelion 2.22. Oh god, that was a depressing scene. But I was still laughing, for all the wrong reasons. Anyway, now that the eruption happened, this blombable rock. Bombable rock is now here, so let's do that. And what is in this cave? Well, as you'll see momentarily, the final heart piece. But you might be wondering, Kyle, we already have maximum hearts according to the old games. What do you mean? What's going to happen if we get the new heart container? Well, you see that space in between the rupees and the A button and the B button, the A button items? Well, as we'll see now, it all shrinks together. That's pretty clever, actually, in order to hide in each of the main games that there's still technically 2 extra heart containers you haven't found. I like that detail. Heck, I didn't know about it until around 2005. Mind you, I didn't really do many of the secrets back when I first played the game. I did the Master Sword secret, but that was about it. Maybe I did the Mirror Shield, I don't quite remember, because keep in mind, 2005 was 9 years ago, almost 10. Heck, it will have been 10 by the time this gets uploaded. Oh, Lord. Heck, I might be 18 by the time this goes up. Oh, Lord. Because, let's see, I have like over 100 videos up in stock, because Illusion of Gaia just started going up today. Yeah, I might very well be 18 by the time this goes up. Oh, God, no. I don't want to graduate. Anyway, enough about my personal rantings. Now I'm going to want to use the magnetic gloves in this cave in order to progress. And then let go of the button on accident. Ugh. You know, it's around this point that you're really starting to hate the magnetic glove sound effect because it is ear bleeding cause. Well, that was grammar. Wow. Ugh. It causes massive ear bleeds. There we go. And now we're on top of the temple remains. I actually surprisingly haven't missed that many screens in this map. Because in seasons or ages, I know I missed quite a considerable amount, all things considered. Mind you, none of them were required. And it's actually really weird, too, because if you play ages first, there's one or two screens you just cannot get to because of Zora blocking your path that you can only get out of your way if you're playing ages second. And it's where Agasha soil place is, too. Mind you, that's one of the soft spots for ages, because ages technically has two, due to the whole past-future thing. Well, we're getting close to the end of both of these games, which is kind of sad, actually. I really like these games. Anyway, now we're in an area of Subroja we've seen quite a while back, but we weren't able to get to until now. And we're back at this volcano. Okay. Cutscene with awesome music, yes. Zelda, no! Zelda, no! Don't leave the refuge! Not now! Let go of me. I cannot stand by while the people live in fear of destruction. I believe if you play Ages Second, she says sorrow instead. No matter how frightening it is, you must not lose hope. Hope is the one thing that can lead you to peace. Okay, then that was a cutscene. Either way, welcome to level 8, Sword and Shield Maze. Both my favorite and least favorite dungeon in the game. Mostly because there's ice physics everywhere. In fact, this is why I recommend you play Season Second again, or Ages First again, because then you can get the snowshoe ring through the secrets in order to ignore most of the ice physics, though I don't remember this until about halfway through it. However, at the same time, that means I don't have the double defense. Ah, it's a double-edged sword, I see! Double-edged sword. Sword and Shield Maze. I'm killing myself sometimes. That was terrible. There's 3 things there that you can hit with your scent seeds, but we can't do anything with those yet. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And we got more Magnites, which are really easy to deal with at this point, because you're so used to them. And we got this room. This is one of the few rooms in the dungeon entirely covered with ice. And because of it, the physics really start to get annoying, and I forgot that orb was blocked off by bombable blocks. No! I hate you, Hard Hat Beetle. I hate you, Hard Hat Beetles. Ugh. It's really weird, too, because I remember them being even more annoying in Link's Awakening for some reason. Mind you, it's been forever since I played that, personally, so I'm going to have to go back and check that. Maybe during the Let's Play of that I do eventually. Oh, come on, you stupid orb! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ha! I win. And there's a key for you. And we got a crap load of sparks in here, so if you were running low on life earlier, you can use your boomerang on these guys to make them into fairies. And now I just got smart enough to put the snowshoe ring on, so now I have no more ice physics. If you're playing this first, good luck. This dungeon becomes a hell of a lot harder if you're playing it first. And now I get this room here, but you just have to go to the bottom left in it, but for some reason, it always reminded me of this one room in the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time, and I'm not sure why. And it's the room you fight the Anubises in, too, or Anubises? Anubisasa? Anubai? What's the plural of an Anubis? Is it just Anubis? Food for thought, I suppose. Or I can just Google it later. I'll probably just Google it after I've done recording with this. Stupid lava! No, at least I'm better than Deku Link. I'd respawn immediately with just by losing a bit of health. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 18, we'll be continuing on in the Sword and Shield Maze, probably getting a bit more through it in the process. See you guys then.